Steve, what can you add to the fact that Gallardo last night, just seemed like he didn't have it early on and now is complaining about shoulder stiffness?
It's going to be interesting to see how the end result is here, Tom, because obviously the Orioles announced it as right shoulder bicep tendonitis, but when he talked with reporters a few minutes ago, manager Buck Showalter said, you've got to put something on the sheet. You've got to term it something. So that is what it's called right now. The MRI is going to tell a whole lot more, and then when Dr. Jacobs of the Orioles reads it tomorrow, they'll know a lot more the extent of this injury. So they're not out of the woods with anything yet. Buck Showalter is hopeful he can. And the end result here will be a similar scenario, maybe like Kevin Gausman got an injection and he's coming back to pitch for the team. Jason Garcia last year, it was not serious, easy for us to say, but from a pitching standpoint, that is the hope. When they have the MRI tomorrow, that's the hopeful results they're looking for.
Steve, how about the impact on the rotation right now? Obviously, Gallardo's spot doesn't come around for 4 more days, but how's it going to impact the staff?
It's going to be interesting to see. As Buck would say, a lot of moving parts here. Kevin Gausman will have to be activated to pitch Monday. Who is going to go at that point? Obviously, as you said, Mattis back today. That helps the bullpen. T.J. McFarland, the 5 innings he did last night, so helpful to the Oriole bullpen. But the rotation, it's in some flux now. Tyler Wilson, at least for tonight, enters it. And Vance Worley is in the bullpen, as we now know. He pitched an inning last night. Mike Wright starts tomorrow, and then Gausman. And so we're going to see Gallardo. Obviously, now he's gone for at least the 15 days. And who's in and who's out. And, Tom, it might have something to do with how well some of these young kids pitch to next couple of days. Wilson tonight, Wright tomorrow.
Now, Steve, how about the situation with Brian Mattis? Obviously, he's like maybe a 1-inning guy or a 1-out guy against a left-hander, yet the Orioles have been stretching him out in his rehab. How come?
I think there were many reasons behind that, Tom, one of which was to make up for lost time. He didn't pitch many innings in spring due to the injury, so let's build up some innings here that he didn't get. And as you know, in past springs, Buck Showalter let him have some multiple inning outings. It lets a guy like Mattis, who's mostly a one-batter guy sometimes, throw all his pitches, work on all his pitches, get stretched out a little bit. That could help tonight, Tom, because Mattis could be a long man or a multiple inning guy tonight, but Showalter has indicated his role will eventually return to what we've seen in the past, mostly lefty specialist, not a multi-inning guy, because Buck has said if I pitch Mattis 2 or 3 innings on a given night, which I could do, then you may not have him for 2 or 3 more nights. So right now he seems to like Mattis's ability to impact several games in a 3 or 4 day period instead of just one.
Well, Steve, as always, we appreciate the information. Enjoyed the conversation. Look forward to reading you there on masnsports.com.